everyone. This is the day that the Lord has made, so we're going to go ahead and just rejoice and be glad in it. I am super excited. Tonight we have on the set of the Sync Broadcast Network, on behalf of the brothers of Nu Omega Christian Fraternity Incorporated, we have two of the lovely ladies that's representing their insurance company. Tonight we're going to be doing a part 2 segment of last night's broadcast, and we're going to be addressing the importance on health and life insurance. As we know, many people don't have insurance, or they don't know what you can do through insurance. So we're going to be addressing this topic very briefly tonight, but before we get into it and indulge into it, we want to make sure that we get this out to you. On Monday, on the 24th of this month, the ladies of PHP, two of the representatives, will be here on the site of West Park Preparatory in the high school at or around 6:30. The doors will open and the event will start at 7 o'clock. It is an event that's hosted by the brothers of Nu Omega Christian Fraternity Incorporated. It is our Black Business Exchange, phase 1. We will be addressing the importance of health and wealth. So tonight we're going to be talking to these representatives from PHP, which is a company called People Helping People, and they will let us know a little bit about their company and what they offer and what can benefit you and or your loved ones. So again, we're going to indulge right on into this. So before we get started, we're going to have these ladies let you know a little bit about themselves.
Okay, good evening, everyone. How are you out there in YouTube land? My name is Cunia Gordon, and I am a licensed and health insurance broker for PHP Agency.
Good afternoon. My name is Cassandra Joseph, and I'm also a licensed life, health, and annuities agent for the PHP Agency located in Hollywood, Florida.
Okay. So again, on Monday, the 24th, 7 o'clock, here on the campus of West Park Preparatory High School, we're going to have some information, but we want to give them just a little bit tonight about the importance of insurance. So if you could you tell us a little bit about life insurance and what are some of the benefits of life insurance?
Well, I know I would just want to kind of give my experience with those individuals who are out there, and I know you have policies that you've had at your jobs for many of years. We want you to bring those policies to our actual event on the 24th so that we can take a look, because I know for myself, working in government for quite some time, over 30 plus years, I've paid into a policy, a life policy, actually a long-term care policy, and that policy, unless you have a claim for that policy, you will not be able to get paid on that. And so because the Lord has blessed me where I have not been able to be out of work for a long period of time, I have not made a claim. And so all of the money that I've put into that policy for over 30 plus years, it's really kind of gone. And that didn't really dawn on me until I really got into PHP, and knowledge is power. Exactly. Knowledge really is power. So now if someone had told me, Cunia, take that money and put it in annuity, you know how much money I would have now? And so this is what we want to really provide the knowledge for the constituents out there, and also to come on Monday to hear what we have to say about the benefits of knowing about life insurance and what a blessing it is to have it. And also I took out life insurance when I was in my 20s. Which is a good time to do that, because you don't have all of those different ailments that come up in your 40s and your 50s. So all those young people out there, it's the best time to get your insurance when you are young, because that's a really a great time to get it. And I did do that because I was working at Broward County, and now I got it when I was much younger. Okay. And so having something on the outside of your job is really good.
Okay.
So that's a benefit.
Yes, I just like to say I worked for the FBI for 31 years as an agent, and then I got into commercial real estate. I met a woman at that time. She had 39 life insurance policies. Yes, I said 39 policies. And I asked her why, and she told me, Cassandra, it's the biggest secret in the tax code. People don't know. I take money in and out of those policies, penalty-free and tax-free. So a light bulb went on in my mind about getting a license of my own. And I'm so glad that I did, because life insurance, people always think it has to deal with death. But you don't understand, life insurance is an investment. Some of the richest families, the Kennedys, the Rockefellers, all of these people, they buy life insurance for the children that come into those families. So when they get older, they're multimillionaires. You can invest in a life insurance policy, make your money tax-free, and pull it out at will, and you don't even have to pay it back. And I think one of the biggest things that I learned about life insurance, it can pay you while you're living.
Yes.
It's called living benefits. If you have a heart attack or a stroke, or you're in an accident on I-95 or wherever, and you're paralyzed and you can't work, though these policies, if you have a $200,000 policy, the company will give you 70%. You'll get a check for $140,000 called living benefits. The policies of many, many years ago didn't have those type of things. So that's why if you're paying on a policy and you don't know what you have, you really should have a policy review. A lot of you out there have policies with variable rates. You could be actually losing money in your policy. Mm-hmm. The cash value could be being eaten up because the stock market isn't doing the returns that it should do, so you're losing money and you don't know. So the policies of today, they are involved with the stock market, but you get all the benefits of the market. You don't lose any money, and that is in writing.
Yes.
So I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, because of course we want to give you some information that you can come out and enjoy this event. Again, it's going to take place 7 o'clock p.m. on the campus of West Park Preparatory High School, and I will make sure to tag the actual address to the physical location. But I do want to get into this. You were saying that we could possibly draw money from a life insurance policy. So what could people do that already have a policy? And I understand you said, Ms. Gordon said you can bring in those policies so you can get them reviewed. But what happened if they have a policy and they want to get another policy? Could you have more than 2 different policies? And I know you said I'm going to call her name Miss Cookie, had 39 different policies. But could someone get more than one life insurance policy? Because I know a lot of people don't know too much information about it.
You absolutely can. I know that the lady that I'm talking to you about with the 39 policies, she does leverage different people in her family, and she's able to have access to the funds. But anyone can have more than one policy. There's no law. Life insurance policies are not subject to probate. And like I said, you can take the money out. The cash value does build up over a period of time. I have an NFL player that is looking to put anywhere, he's a retired player, he's looking to put anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000 a month in his policy. He's 35 years old, and at 50, he will have millions in that policy, and he will have earned that money tax-free.
Wow, okay. So now, what is a good age, before we get into talking about the company PHP, what is a good age to get life insurance on someone?
Definitely while you're young, as I stated before. The best time to get it is before you start having those ailments. And if you're a very healthy person, it's great to go ahead and get, because there's various types, of course. But it's really good to get it as young as you can, because the premiums are a little bit smaller for you. As you get older, and the ailments start happening for you, the policies just gets a little bit more expensive. So it's really good. And for all of those parents, I mean, if you can get them as small, as young as, as babies to some degree, the policies are a little bit smaller. We have policies for children that's, it's very, very small. The premiums are very small.
Okay.
But it's really best for you so that you can, and then you can really work the market a little bit more when you're younger, because you can look at term versus permanent to some degree. So it's better to kind of get it when you're much younger.
Okay. Now, if I have a niece or a nephew and I want to get life insurance on them, what all information would I need to bring on Monday to this event? Like, what information would I need to bring with me on Monday to the event?
Well, we'll sit down and give people estimates and quotes on Monday too. For anyone, we would need their name, their date of birth. Children under 17, if you have a social, that would help. Obviously, those are children's policies, and they start as low as $2.50 a month, okay? So, and you can build up cash value, their whole life policies. So 17 and under, the range is from anywhere from $2.50 a month on up to $30 a month, and that would include coverage up in $5,000 increments up to $50,000. For someone that wants to get a policy on themselves, obviously you need an ID, you need your date of birth, social security number, and we need some information if you have a doctor. We'd like to have the name and the address of that. I just want to say, don't let your age stop you from getting a policy, because what you don't want to do is to think that you're too old, don't get the insurance, because then you're kind of, when it happens, your family is left holding the bag, so to speak, maybe having to get a GoFundMe account, and that's not what we want to do. Even if you're older, and there are companies that will insure you up to 85 years old. After 85, it's very difficult, but you can get at least some final expense insurance. And I want to say that there are a couple of things out there, such as like cancer, which is very prevalent.
Right.
People don't realize cancer is only 5% hereditary, is 95% environmental. So the things that we eat, the air that we breathe, it could cause us to get cancer. And once you get cancer, it's very difficult to get a policy. There are policies that are very inexpensive through AFLAC, which we sell, and also through the major carriers. We represent more than one carrier. So these are things that you should look at in advance before something really happens, and then you contract the disease. Miss Cunia Gordon had cancer. She had coverage, and I know that she was grateful for that. Okay?
Yes, I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about that with my experience, because again, I talked about getting insurance when I was younger.
Right.
In my 20s was when I actually got the policy, and I got the breast cancer was when I was in my 40s. And so even 20 years after that. So it is important, ladies and gentlemen, and definitely while I went through that process, the AFLAC policy that I had was wonderful, because they pay you. And so it was really, really a blessing that I was able to be forthcoming and thinking about getting insurance of some sort of a cancer. I never thought that I would get it, but it is hereditary in my family, and I was able to really, be grateful for what I went through as far as with AFLAC paying me personally,
Okay.
rather than paying the hospitals or whatever, but they really took care of me. So it is important. It's important to get in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, and especially those individuals like myself who are actually going into retirement. It is really, really important, because you want to know where you want to put your money.
Absolutely.
And again, we talked about annuities and all those different kinds of things, and it's a blessing to be able to feel comfortable that for the rest of my years that I have on this earth, God has blessed me, that I have knowledge on where I want to put my money, and that's a blessing that we want to share with the community.
Okay. Now, again, for everyone that's just tuning in with us on Facebook, those of you, don't forget, on Monday, the Brothers of Delta Nu Omega Christian Fraternity, the Broward County chapter, will be hosting what we call our Black Business Exchange. It will take place at 7:00 p.m. here on the campus of West Park Preparatory and High School, which is located at 2201 Southwest 42nd Avenue in the beautiful city of West Park, Florida. The zip code there is 33023. But before we turn this segment loose, I want to ask two major important questions. One question I want to ask is, as you said, you Ms. Gordon, you have received insurance through your business.
Yes.
Now, being a business owner myself, I know I don't have a lot of income here, so do your company, and we're going to get on PHP soon, but do your company, or do you know of any insurance that will offer, let's say, small group insurance or anything like that we as small business owners can possibly offer to our employees? Do you know about small group insurance?
Absolutely. Most of the major carriers that we deal with, PHP is a brokerage. We don't sell any product. We represent the major carriers. They pay us for bringing clients like yourselves to them. And they all have group policies, so we could tailor something specifically for whatever the needs of the particular business is.
Okay. So, and that's just good to know for anyone that may be tuning in, may have a mom and pop shop, a small restaurant, or beauty salon, barber shops.
Absolutely.
Nightclubs. It doesn't matter. Most people may want to offer insurance to their companies or to their employees, but didn't know that they could possibly do so. And I know myself, I can just speak about my own personal testimony. I wanted to undergo the weight loss surgery. And I started to go on this whole venture to look for insurance that would cover it. Now, unfortunately, what I've come to realize is that a lot of the insurance companies would not let you know that they will cover it or they won't cover it. Right. So I was told, hey, go out and get group insurance, and then group insurance will take care of it. So I went out and I spoke with someone to write up a policy, started paying into the policy for myself and my 2 other employees. And come to find out, because it was quote unquote small group insurance, they would not cover it. They had to be a regular group insurance or a large group insurance. So again, it's just good to know. So these are some questions that you may want to ask on Monday, 7 o'clock here on the campus, about this type of questions. Now maybe these 2 can answer that question, maybe they can't. But it would be good to know the different types of companies or that are out there that offer small group insurance. Now, I do know that you are in the business of providing or assisting people to receive health and life insurance. Mm-hmm. What is PHP? Because some people may not know. We know PHP stands for People Helping People, mm-hmm. but what is PHP and when was it formed and what is it about and what do they do?
PHP was formed in 2009 by our CEO, Patrick David. He went in the financial services industry because his father was going through a lot of major issues and he didn't have money. So he started the PHP agency because he saw where the growth of the insurance business was needed and how much money can be generated from helping people. So hence the name People Helping People. It started out with probably about 66 agents, and we're probably now somewhere over 18,000. He wants to have at least 200,000 agents in the company. So again, we're looking for business partners. Anyone that's interested in some additional money, making anywhere from $2,500 to $5,000 on a part-time basis. And if you want to build a business, we know people in the business currently in their 20s and 30s making $30,000, $40,000 a month in the insurance industry. So it is very lucrative, and all you need is a license. That's it. The state of Florida says you have to have a license. You have to be 18 years of age, and no criminal history. But I will say this, there are people working in PHP, they have a little blemish on their record, mm-hmm. but they work it through their spouses or someone that they trust. So they're not able to sell insurance, but they're able to build the business for their business partner, and everybody is reaping the benefits of that partnership. Mm-hmm. So even if you can't sell it, you can still build a business and help someone if you have a little blemish on your record. But we are looking for business partners all the time. It will only cost you the price of a license, $220, to change your future, to have a business. The tax code of the United States is built for business owners. The numerous write-offs that you will have. As an employee, you would not have access to those type of write-offs. But when you're a 1099 business owner, a contractor, an entrepreneur, you get the write-ups, you get to the write-offs that the tax code has to offer.
Okay, so now for $220, I can get my license to become or get the training to become a licensed.
Training. Mm-hmm.
Right, to get the training. Okay, where is PHP located?
And I wanted to just say one more thing. In addition to that training, you're also going to get a back office that's going to help you with everything. And I think that's the beauty of PHPs, because they provide you with so much support.
Okay.
That's the beauty of the company. You're not in business by yourself, but we're here to help.
Right.
Okay.
The office is located at 6030 Hollywood Boulevard, Suite 230 in Hollywood, Florida. So we're right down the street from West Park. We're conveniently located. We're always looking to expand. We're always looking for business partners that maybe want to have their own branch of PHP. It can be done. Like Kenia said, you're in business for yourself but not by yourself. All you need is a license. You get the free on-the-job training. We have training twice a week. The back office is full. It's called PHP University. There are tapes, there are recordings. It's a plethora of information. It's the wheel is not broken. All you need to do is have the dedication to sit there and study and learn and take it all in. So we're excited about what we do for helping families with the PHP agency. it's insurance, it's annuities, and for all of you out there that have like a lot of money under the mattress, or you got these safes full of money that is not earning any return for you, take that money and put it in an annuity. Insurance companies can double that money for you, or they can give you lump sum bonuses of anywhere from 6 to 14% on top of your money. Don't put your money in the bank because you're going to make interest, but what happens on April 15th? You got to pay taxes on it. Use the insurance as a way to grow your wealth for your family, for yourself, as a way to have money when you need it to pull it out, and you don't have to pay it back if you don't want to.
Wow. Okay. So to wrap it up, because again, we don't want to give out too much information, but we definitely want to give out this vital information. You don't want to miss this event. I promise you, it is free. It's for the communities where West Park is surrounded by a lot of cities. You have Hallandale, Hollywood, Dania, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Miramar, Pembroke Pines, Pembroke Park. So we're convenient. We're right in the center of all of it, so you don't want to miss this event. Again, it's going to take place here on the campus of West Park Preparatory and High School, which is located at 2201 Southwest 42nd Avenue in the beautiful city of West Park. Ladies, if it's any information that's out there, I know for a fact I could just say my testimony why insurance is so important to you. I said it on last night's segment, but I want to make sure that I get this message out and make it very clear. I had the awesome opportunity of being blessed by Cassandra Joseph and Cunia Gordon. They came out, did some work for me here on this campus of West Park, and I received a call to come out and support Miss Joseph and the act that she was doing with PHP. Now, being that I'm very busy, and a lot of people know this, I said, okay, if nothing else, I would pay to join PHP, but I know for myself it was something that I wasn't going to indulge to right away. Maybe in the near future, but I just knew it wasn't going to happen right now. Long story short, I went out to the office, had a conversation with her, spoke with her and another gentleman. It was very touching, very moving, and everything was good. I paid, joined the company. Well, before I got ready to leave out of the office, Miss Joseph, she was like, well, you know what, let's write a policy for you now. And I was like, nah, I know myself. I was facing some illnesses and I wanted to kind of just get myself together. And I was like, no, I don't want to. And she was like, you sure? Let's just write one. It could be a small policy. And I said, no, I'm okay. I'll just wait. Long story short, this meeting was on a Monday. If I'm not wrong, it was on the August. It was August the 19th. On that Thursday, which was the same week, 3 days later, I collapsed inside of the movie theater. Heart stopped beating, whole 9 yards. But by the glory of God, I'm still here.
Yeah, thank God.
However, warning comes before destruction. Had I adhered to the warning signs of get this insurance, let's just write a small policy. You'll never know when you need it. I could have been in a lot, I don't want to say abundantly, but I could have been in a better place. I could have been wealthy, set, because I would have been able to draw from my policy. So I don't want, and the whole mission of Delta Nu Omega doing this is because we want to inform our communities about the importance of insurance, the importance of being wealthy as well as healthy. God's number one thing for us is for us to live in prosperity.
Yes.
He spoke to that. Mm-hmm. So we want to make sure that we get this word out to the people. Number one, if you feel like you have a health insurance policy or a life insurance policy and you just want to get some free advice on how to get it checked up on, bring it on Monday. Now, my thing is, I know some people may not be able to make it on Monday. How could they reach you, and how could they reach you?
Well, again, my name is Cunia Gordon, and my phone number is @ 954-803-0978. My email address is my full name, Cunia Gordon, that's Qunea Gordon, GORDON, MBA@gmail.com. And again, Mr. Rummett, I just want to thank you, Dr. Rummett, for having us here today. It is so important that we definitely have communities to try to come out. I do want to try to mention our fearless leader who's not here with us, Mr. Kehinde Thomas. He is actually really actually helping us to become the leaders that we are here today. He basically educates us on what we need to do, and we're so happy that he is here in this community to change lives. And this is what we're talking about.
Right.
This is why Cassandra and I are here, is because we feel as though that this could be the trajectory for our young people, for our older people, anyone that wants to make an extra additional income, making sure that this is a channel for you. We don't want to be, as I know, as I'm going into my older years, or my retiring years, I want to be able to something that I can leave a legacy. And this is why it's so important for people to come out tomorrow or Monday, not tomorrow, but
right,
the 24th.
The 24th.
That Monday, so that we can make a difference and they can hear that information for us.
Okay.
I just want everybody out there in Facebook land, raise your hand if you know somebody living paycheck to paycheck.
Right. We all know that.
We all know somebody living paycheck to paycheck. So I'm asking you to take an investment in yourself or that person that you may want to relay this information to. $220 can change your life. It can give you a business. It can make you an entrepreneur, and it can make you wealthy, and it can make you rich in your mind. If you are the smartest person in your group, you need a new group of people to be around to help you. Mr. Kehinde Thomas is the first African-American VP for the PHP agency. He was supposed to be a multi-million-dollar football player for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but he got injured. And he went into the insurance business, and he has about 27 years of experience. He's mentored over 8,000 people in the business. You can't go wrong having an insurance policy. I believe a young man died today in Hallandale.
Yes.
He was shot maybe in his early 20s. What do you want to bet that he didn't have a life insurance policy, and now his family is now wondering, because you just never know. No, none of us has a lease with the Lord, so we don't know when our time is coming.
That's right.
So, think about it, folks. I think about it from an investment, not an expense. Living benefits, cash value, and the death benefit. This is what the policies of today and the life insurance that we sell can help you with. Thank you so much, Dr. Rambert, for having us. We're looking so forward to that event on the 24th. Come on out, folks. Learn something for yourself, your future, your family. It's amazing what a little bit of knowledge can do in making your bank account swell.
Right. That's a beautiful way to put it. Now, I do want to say my heart goes out to
the family.
and we want to send our condolences to Tasha and Tyrone on your great loss, to the whole city of Hallandale that's feeling the hurt. But as she said, it is very important for us to get informed about insurance, health insurance and life insurance. And I said this before, my cousin, I said this on last night's podcast, and I will repeat the story. My cousin, living his life, having fun, hanging out with a group of friends. We all loved him. Got ready to cross the street. As he's making his way across the street, car didn't see him, hit him, killed him. 43 years of age. He died, I want to say, almost a week after his 43rd birthday. No life insurance. Thank God we had a supporting family and a group of friends that really loved him. And we gave him a homegoing celebration like none other. However, it was through the help of GoFundMe. GoFundMe is not a health insurance, or is not a life insurance policy. And no offense to anyone that has to use that support, because GoFundMe is an excellent support system for a lot of other things, not just for time of death. But we want to be able to rest comfortably. And as you heard, these insurances are not very expensive. So even if right now, if we get these insurance policies at a young age, we can draw from them, we can be able to live from them. So we want to get informed about them. And I will be remiss, before I turn this segment loose, as I did last night, not to mention that everyone know that we are very connected through other avenues, through the Greek platforms. So this is a shout out to all of the D9 Greeks. I don't care what letters you wear.
Yes.
Whether it's Phi Beta Sigma, Zeta Phi Beta, Alpha Kappa Alpha, Alpha Phi Alpha, Sigma Gamma Rho, Kappa Alpha Psi, Omega Psi Phi, Iota Phi Theta, or Delta Sigma Theta,
Ooh.
you must get informed about insurance. So please have your friends, your neighbors, your sisters, your brothers, your frats, and your sorors come out next week, Monday. And I don't want to turn the segment loose again without giving a special shout out to the women that looked out for West Park Preparatory and High School, the South Broward Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, in which these two women are members of. And to my brothers, Natsu, to the brothers of Delta Nu Omega Christian Fraternity Incorporated. Again, we look forward to seeing you next Monday, 7:00 p.m. here on the campus of West Park Preparatory and High School, which is located at 2201 Southwest 42nd Avenue, West Park, Florida, 33023. If you need any, if you have any questions, cares, or concerns, I could be reached via telephone at 754-246-9167 or during business hours at 954-919-9629. Again,
I didn't get my phone number.
oh, give us your number.
Cassandra Joseph, 954-258-1959. One more time, 954-258-1959. Just send me a text and I'll return your message. Thank you.
Okay, so again, see you next Monday. Do us a favor, hit the share button and help us get the word out. Because my mission is always to get the word of God out to the people of God by any means necessary, as we continue to embrace, equip, and empower you through the word of God. God bless you and good night.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hit finish.